Hello, and welcome back to another Kaiju OC Profile. Today's Kaiju OC Profile, we'll be taking a look at a creature that lives deep below the depths of the ocean. He goes by many names: the Black Death, the Souless, and the Aftershock. There's only one name to call this creature. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Tsunamazu. We're good. Actually here with another Kaiju OC Profile. Yeah, it's been a long time, honestly, at this point. It's already been a long time. But yeah. So today, we got ourselves a requested Kaiju OC Profile. And today, we could be taking a look at some stupid sketch show guy's Kaiju OC Tsunamazu. So yeah. So with that out of the way, let's get started on the stats and abilities. Height is okay. 350 feet, length at 800 feet, weight 45,000 metric tons. Abilities: can constrict opponents with his body, lightning bolt blast, tsunami tail slam, thunder tail slam, electric grasp, thunder cloud, and lightning tsunami. So when it comes down to it, when it comes to the stats and abilities, the abilities are pretty well done. You got some little fancy looking words here to describe what they do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, the stats is something. So you have height. You don't normally need any classification of height when it comes to kaijus that are basically a long worm. Let me give you an example. Manda. He only has length and weight. That's all you really need. You don't really need the height when it comes to the kaijus of that kind of category, you know? So I'd say, yeah, you need to just take that out, basically. You don't need that. Overall, 800 feet, which is pretty damn long. Yeah, really damn long, actually. But, when it comes down to it, I mean, to me, I'd say that's a little bit too long. But at the same time, though, we're talking about feet here. 800 feet long. Which is something that could, yeah, I could imagine that. But, I'd say maybe 750, maybe? But, I don't know. I think that's a bit too long. Weight is, very, very low. Very, very low for a big creature like that. I guess you could say, I'd say probably, because if it's gonna be that length, it should be like a bit bigger. Probably 75,000 metric tons. But that's what I would say, at least. But overall, besides that, everything seems to be good with stats and abilities. Now we take a look at the design and overall color scheme. So, obviously, we're dealing with a eel type kaiju here. And from the look of the skull, I'd say it's more or less a kind of a gulper or pelican eel. Just with some jacked up teeth. So, I mean, we got that going on. And honestly, I honestly like that whole concept. We usually never get too much ocean based monsters, like sea creatures and all that. We never really get any like kaiju kind of things like these, you know? So, I mean, this is pretty cool. Now, when it comes to the overall body and everything like that, when you look at this picture here, it's honestly pretty upsetting, not gonna lie, because you have this cool looking design here of a gulper pelican based eel kaiju, and yet the whole body is just a long black flat bleh. Like, it looks really just boring looking. Like, what I'm essentially saying is that it doesn't have too much to it. There's nothing much else with it. It's just it basically just looks like a long snake. You have this potential of this kaiju design, and yet all it is just a worm snake looking kaiju. Like, there's nothing much else. I mean, yeah, there is something in the end of the tip of the tail, but then again, at the same time, that's just nothing. I feel like you should add a little bit more into this design. The color scheme. The color scheme is a flat black color, and the inside of the mouth is basically all like almost light blue, basically like a light green blue color, and the teeth are looking almost like a palish gray color for the teeth. Another thing I like is the teeth here. The teeth are all over the place, and I like it. That's pretty nice. But overall, when it comes to the design and the color scheme, I guess the color scheme's alright, I guess. I mean, there's nothing too much to it. It's just a flat black color and just a little bit of hints of blue in here and there. The design is unfortunately a meh. I mean, there's nothing too much with it. I mean, he doesn't go, like, the creator didn't go all out with the design, you know? It's just a simple looking monster. I mean, which is pretty unfortunate. Alright, now we take a look at the story and history behind this kaiju. An eel-like beast that sleeps at the bottom of the ocean. However, whenever it wakes up, it will send it into a furious rage. Most commonly, these events are underwater eruptions or earthquakes. In this rage, it'll mainly cause tidal waves with a slam of his tail, or shoot lightning from his mouth. So basically, this kaiju is essentially a slumbering monster. It's a monster that basically just wants to be left alone and just sleep all day. The history behind this is basically this. Simply, ego terrorists learn of the Tsunamazu and his abilities and powers, and use explosives to wake him up and cause havoc on multiple cities. In desperation, the government lures another monster, Ikondoru, to fight and tire out Tsunamazu. The two fight, and Tsunamazu is the winner, but they get another monster, Shino Roach, to self-destruct and kill himself. That is actually a pretty interesting story right there. The fact of government basically luring other monsters to fight or to tire out something is pretty interesting. Although at the same time, I'm not going to say that it's original, because it ain't, but it's something. It's pretty interesting. So overall, when it comes down to it, history and story behind this kaiju, alright. Alright, now then, my final thoughts on Tsunamazu. It's honestly an alright monster, honestly. The design, the stats, the abilities, the story behind him, it's okay. I'd say that for the stats, there are some things to be worked there a bit. The abilities are fine. The design and color are okay, I guess. I still stand on my point that the design, I feel like needs more. It needs more to it, basically. Like, it's just a simple snake-looking kaiju, basically, which is pretty unfortunate. And the story and history, pretty interesting. There's nothing much else to it. Like I said before, the story and history, there's nothing original about it, but at the same time, though, you know, it's still pretty interesting nonetheless. You know, Tsunamazu is an interesting kaiju, but at the same time, nothing too spectacular, I guess you could say. Overall, I'm gonna have to give this Kaiju OC a 7 out of 10. I give that score mainly for the fact of its stats, the design, the flat color. But at the same time, though, the story and the abilities, they're all really good. But yeah, that's why I give it a 7 out of 10. So yeah, overall, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As of right now, I am taking requests. So if any of you guys have a Kaiju OC you guys want me to talk about, send it my way. Leave it in the comments down below. And yeah, so overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. And sayonara.
Show me that your love will never change. If my yesterday is at the